Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another match preview. The games are coming thick and fast. We don't stop. There's no rest for the wicked. We're back again, defending our FA Cup crown on the hunt for an unprecedented back-to-back treble. I don't expect it, but we're still in the mix for all the trophies that we won last year. The FA Cup is up next. Of course, Luton away, not an easy draw at all whatsoever. Of course, we did struggle a little bit when we went there in the league, only winning 2-1. I say only winning, 3 points is 3 points. I can't complain. But I'm expecting another tough outing. Now, before I get into this video, if you do me a massive favour and please leave a like, massively helps the channel, and subscribe if you are new. We have just reached 7k, trying to reach 10k as soon as possible. I think that's the next goal that we're going to set. And of course, there is a membership link, top line in the description, if you want to support the channel further. Don't feel like you have to, but it is there if you want to do so. Now, I'll move on to the game. FA Cup weekend, or midweek, because it's not weekend. Magic of the Cup, few upsets. Only a few big teams left in it. Arsenal are out, Tottenham are out. Still got Liverpool in the mix. United is still there. Chelsea is still there. The less said about Chelsea and Liverpool, the better. Because, dearie me, what another absolutely dreadful, dreadful cup final. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about our chances of, 1, progressing, but 2, winning the whole entire thing. And I'm confident. I'm confident enough in this squad. I believe they do want to win the FA Cup again. I do believe that they would like to do what no one thought would ever be possible and retain a treble. Again, it seems wild to say that. It's not the expectation whatsoever, at least from me. But it's there. It's there. It's doable. And of course, to do so, you need to win the FA Cup. Now, in terms of our opponents, Luton, like I said at the beginning of the video, they did cause us a few problems in the league game when we went there. Just a physical side. They will give the game a go. They may not play, the most expansive football or whatnot, but they will give the game a go. They've had a few high-scoring games recently. Again, they just caused us a few problems, set pieces, lone throw-ins, play a back five, as far as I'm aware, at least anyway. So I'm expecting a tough game. Away games are normally tough, but I don't get the people who are saying this is an easy draw. There was a few rival fans saying that we got an easy-ish draw, that we didn't get a Chelsea or a Liverpool or a Man United, that we got a Luton. I find that nonsense. It's a very, very, very difficult draw. Luton have a pretty good home record when it comes to playing the bigger sides. Of course, if you just look at their league form, they got a point against Liverpool, unlucky not to get a point against Arsenal. Ran us all the way. Spurs are down to 10 men. Could have got something there. They have a good home record, so of course I'd feel more confident if we were at home, but we're not. I still have confidence we can get the job done, but it's just paying respect to your opponents. You know what I mean? You can't write them off. Luton, again, they'll give it a go. They've made it this far in the competition. Maybe they have sights on a trip to Wembley. Sure, they'd quite like that. A bit of cash involved there as well. So we're in for a game. We're in for a battle. They will make it a battle. In terms of team news, again, like I always say, I do these before the press conferences are finished, done, recorded. However, the latest press conference that I have, been able to get my hands on is the embargoed section from after Bournemouth, in which the main quote I took away from that in terms of trying to predict the team was these next games we're going to use De Bruyne and Grealish. That's maybe not word for word, but that's roughly about what Pep said. He said these next games are going to be used to get some players up to fitness. De Bruyne and Grealish were mentioned, of course, because they've been in and out of the side with injury. De Bruyne's still ramping up when he's coming back. Hasn't started the last 2 games. Grealish as well, coming back, getting injured. Back sooner than most people, including myself, anticipated. But the fact that Pep said that leaves me to believe that them two will start on Tuesday. So I'll throw up my predicted starting 11 now. As always, you let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Of course, Ortega in goal. That's standard cup goalkeeper. always happens. But Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne, I did originally have Doku, and then the quote dropped, and I changed it. I changed it based on the information. So I guess that's perks of press conferences, ladies and gentlemen. I managed to be able to change it and watch Doku start now, aren't he? But I think it's good to get Grealish involved in this game. I think it would be good to get Grealish involved. He needs some minutes. He's obviously, fit and able to play. He was in the last match day squad. Unfortunate with the injury in Copenhagen, but he's going to be crucial to this run of games that we have coming up. I believe it's the Manchester derby next. So we need a fit Jack Grealish for these big games. It is Manchester. I just Googled it there. Man United at home, Manchester derby next, Copenhagen. Then it's Anfield. Jack Grealish is going to be crucial for that Anfield game if he is fit. So this is a perfect game to give him some minutes. Hopefully he can stay injury-free. And again, have a good performance. Because we just play so much better when he's in the side. He knows what to do. We know what to do when he's in the side. We know what he's good at, what he's going to bring us. And that's just consistency. That's a solid 7 out of 10 week in, week out. And that's what you need in these bigger games. Sometimes you need a reliable player like Jack Grealish. So I'd quite like him to start. In terms of the rest of the team, it's very hard to predict a Pep Guardiola Cup 11 because, look, Pep plays roulette most of the time anyway. We know that. But he always goes strong in cup matches. But sometimes you never know quite how strong. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to really pinpoint what he's going to do. Of course, there are a few areas where we have a few injuries. You look at defence, I think Vardiol will still be out. John Stones, will he play consecutive games? It seems unlikely because he's not done that in a while. Pep seems to be, properly easing him in and, making sure that his opportunities are, spread out. So he doesn't get injured again because he's very, very important. So Kyle Walker coming back in for him would be my pick there. I think Kyle Walker being dropped was is a bit of a weird one. Considering he's the captain and he usually starts, week in, week out, or he has done so far this season. But I think that one's pretty nailed on considering he didn't play against Bournemouth. Same thing with Haaland. He came off relatively early in the Bournemouth game. I was surprised. So I think Pep was, had one eye on this game against Luton. I think Haaland would do well. Of course, there'll be a physical presence, a lot of defenders in there. He'll be great for making space for other players. And of course, you've got the form players, Foden, Rodri, Ruben Diaz coming into form as well at the right time. So that's my team prediction. It's probably wrong because it's a cup match and it's, like I said, it's impossible to predict. But let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. In terms of my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 City. I'm big on the clean sheets at the moment. We've seemed to turn around defensively. It's just sticking the ball in the back of the net that seems to be the problem. One of these days it will click. Will it be Luton? Who knows? Who knows? I don't think it's of most importance to have a performance, like a top performance. I think, again, this is another game where I'd look at just progress. Progress and I'll be happy. If it's unconvincing again, so be it. If it's 1-0, it's 1-0. Like, I take 1-0 to the end of time myself. I don't really care how we win as long as we win, but I'm sort of keeping my eye on the Manchester derby and going, that's kind of the time that I expect our performances to, ramp up those bigger games. This team thrives on the big occasions. It really does. So that's kind of when I'm expecting the team to maybe be a little bit more convincing. So I'm going to go for a 2-0, hope for a clean sheet in consecutive games. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? A few clean sheets in a row. Build up some momentum. You let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. Let me know your score predictions. That'll do from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on this video. It massively, massively helps the channel out, and subscribe if you are new. Trying to reach 10k. We've reached 7k. That was the goal once we started up, but I feel like we're on a roll. Turn your notification bells on because if I remember rightly, there is a plan to go live in and around the time of the Cup weekend. Of course, Liverpool do also play on the Wednesday. So maybe we'll, cobble something together. Maybe react to the draw whenever that may be. And again, as always, there is a membership link, top line in the description if you want to help support the channel further. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you post-match where hopefully we've progressed and are still on the hunt for the treble.